Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm Blue and I hope you're doing well. In this video, let's discuss about the wild horses update and let's do some breeding because it's been a while, I know. And first of all, I wanted to show my new horse I got this week from the Racing Trust, the Petalmain Dryad, and I was really so excited to get that Fantasy Arabian because obviously it's the first I got, but I really wasn't expecting it as I was under top 50. I was between 50 and 100, so very low chances, but I still got it, so I was really happy. But now let's breed. So the first horse I wanted to breed was a white horse because my breeding strategy was to get a 4-star with 50% of the 4-star and 50% of a 5-star, so that I can use this horse to get cheaper breeding and guaranteed 5 stars. So in that case, I will use a quarter horse and a Frisian sport horse. So I chose a white color without any pattern or first marking, so that when I breed the foal I get, it will be really easy to get any pattern or first marking. So let's breed. I'm using a mane potion to get that curly hair, and let's see what I get. I'm really hoping for a 4-star, so please be a 4-star. And it is a 4-star, yes! I got a quarter with black legs, okay, why not? It's still really cute. And another foal with this crossbreed trait. So I reached the goal, here it is. So yes, thank you very much, Sassy Shida, for your white Frisian sport. And here is my little foal, first little foal, which is a crossbreed and which will allow me to get cheaper 5 stars. So by the way, about breeding, now I think breeding tokens are really better than gems, because if you use my strategy, then you'll just need to get the breeding tokens through charm exchange or by buying them in the market. There are 2 days in the week where you can buy them for cheaper prices, I think 750, so just buy them and then every breeding will become cheaper than gems. So I just grew chance and I will use now this quarter horse with my first Frisian sport, and so obviously some mastery, hair color and bareback or not, I don't know, I don't even remember. But anyway, let's breed with this beautiful Frisian sport with a golden coat, so we don't really see it well there because it's night, but you're gonna see that just right now. Here it is, just look at that golden coat. I just fell in love when I saw it, so I just had to breed with it. I'm gonna use a coat color potion, obviously, and here it is, I think. I don't know if I use experience potion, but I think the 5 stars level isn't really high, so yeah. So I won't use it. I'm just gonna use that code color potion and let's breed. And here it is. What a cute foal. It's exactly what I wanted. With even the face marking, it's just amazing. Really amazing. So thank you very much, Wild Mustang, for your horse Ophelia. And here is my golden creature, fully grown, and it's just amazing. So I should get some mastery. This time I think there is bareback riding and some hair color. So I'm just gonna showcase it quickly because it's just an amazing horse and I really don't regret it. So as I was saying, now that breeding tokens are back for charm exchange, they are really cheaper than gems. I mean, at least for free-to-play players. So you can tell me in the comments what you think of this first 5-star breeding with chance, which was a big success for me. And yeah, this horse is just amazing, amazingly beautiful, and yeah, it's just one of my favorites now. Okay, so now let's talk about that wild horse update. So first, obviously, I think we've all done that. We needed to unlock the fast travel, and then to go talk to Terry. So I will show all of the wild horse quests, but with a higher speed when there is some speaking. So as I know it's really glitched for like half population of 𝐔𝐏𝐃𝐀𝐓𝐄. If you wanna know what they actually say, you can just slow down the vid and read what they say, which is just like explaining why there are wild horses and a little bit of a snowdrop part, but we don't get anything like useful. But then we need to meet Melissa, and she will probably explain about the sanctuary. So she talks about the wild essence that we are getting with wild horses. And finally, here is Anya, which is in charge of the horse sanctuary. So there is also Gerald, just right there, who will help us to understand how to tame these wild horses. But for now, let's get back to Terry. Okay, so we will have to help them and we'll get rewards. So about wild horses, they appear around our vale at random times. It's like around each hour, depends on which room you are staying in, and you need to follow the instructions they give us and to follow them when they start running. And so they will come back a few times until they're tamed, and then we'll have them in the wild horse sanctuary where we can claim prizes and breed with them. So that's particularly the first part. And so then you can, when you are in a room with a wild horse, you can click on Scout Wild Horse and you will see which wild horse is in your room and it will appear on the map. Then you can go around that horse and do what he asks. So for example, there we need to pet him. There is also some feeding dancing, petting foals. There are lots of things that can be asked. So there I need to dance, and as you can see on the right, we are gaining wild horse trust. So obviously there is a lot of people because this quest was created to be done with others, but you can obviously tame a wild if you go in a private room. So this is really funny when you need to clear unstable essence. Like, it's just really funny. You need to like collect that purple balls. So as you can see there, I need to play with my foal, and we can also feed the wild horse. And when it starts running, we need to chase him. So where is my horse? I don't even know. Here it is. And so you need to keep a distance. So when it's red it's bad, when it's green it's good. So I don't know why he is stopping so much. Probably a glitch. Happens a lot. But here it is, and obviously you need to collect the wild essence because you will get rewards for it later. So yeah, it's a little bit glitched, but anyway. So once it's done, you can go back to Terry if it's not glitched, and it will give you 50 gems. And then there is another wild quest which will also give you 50 gems. And so we need to talk again with several people in the sanctuary. So there she's explaining. Well, first she's asking what we think of wild horses. Personally, I really love them, and especially the fact that there are several breeds and patterns. Wild horses are really unique about patterns, so I think they're pretty cool, but they are still so glitched that I think we can't enjoy them fully, but maybe time will fix that. Like, I don't know if it's the same for everyone, but I can't stay like more than 2 minutes in a room with a wild. I will just be lagged off. And obviously when I go back, I'm not in the same room, so this is quite hard to tame. I know that it's the same on iOS and PC, so it's just a glitchy update for now. But let's hope that we'll get some bug fixes, updates. Obviously this update was created so that we can breed more and use potion and all that, breeding tokens. So yeah. Yes, that's it. And finally, so we are back to Gerald, and he will explain how to tame a horse. I don't know why, but because we obviously already did to complete the previous task. But anyway, why not? He will show what a wild horse can ask to do. So we need first to collect the dust, okay, the famous purple, pink balls. Then he will ask us to do something else. Okay, so some dancing. Why not? Why not? Let's dance. Okay, what's next? Okay, we need to take a picture. Here it is, we took a picture. I haven't seen any wild horse asking me to take a picture yet, but maybe later. And finally, he tells us that he will help us with snow rope, so that's good to know. So this is it for the wild horses quest, but there is also a repeatable quest with Tosh and Melissa. So Tosh will give you a potion, a 2-star potion, if you bring her 150 wild essences, while Melissa will give you a random 3-star item, but it's a weekly quest, while for Tosh it's daily, so you can get a daily potion, but for that you need a lot of wild essence. I don't even have enough for any of those quests, while I've been chasing some wild horses, so I think they are hard to do. And once you've chased the horse, you are getting a reward when you are back in the sanctuary, and so this reward depends on how much you've contributed to taming the horse. So there is that, and you also have a breeding discount for gems only, I think. 150 gems less than another 2 4-star breedings, as you can see. So I think that's it for that update. I will show you the rewards, so it depends on your place, but I think usually we will be below 100. So that explains what I got. So finally, I'm gonna dismantle all of my horses in order to get charms and then to buy breeding tokens to do a wild horse breeding. So I bought the 3 token pack, and I decided to breed with Rory Epona. I'm obviously gonna use gems, and what I wanted wasn't that much the pattern, but more the face marking, and obviously the hairstyle, the main style. So that's why I'm gonna use 2 potions. I won't use a pattern potion because I'm not like, I like that pattern, but it's not like the pattern I absolutely want, and neither will I use a code potion because I'm gonna save it for another breeding. So let's breed, let's see what we get, and yeah, let's hope we get something great. By the way, don't forget to like and to subscribe if you enjoyed the video. Let's breed, let's see what we get. And it's a white Frisian. Okay, why not? And another Frisian. I got the 2 traits, and I should get the hairstyle. So I don't know about face marking, but as the pattern was white, if I got white pattern and white face marking, we can't see them, I think. But I think the adult version will be worth it, really. So here is a little foal, and if we really look at the legs, we can see that I got the pattern, And yeah, when we really look at the body carefully, yeah, I actually got the pattern, and so obviously the face marking. So let's grow my snow Frisian, and here it is, and we actually can see the pattern a little bit, so I'm quite happy about that, quite surprised. And let's ride that beautiful horse. And the mane style is really beautiful too. The black legs and this white pattern on a white horse, actually it's pretty cool. And I wanted a white Frisian anyway, so I think here it is. And yeah, I'm really glad of that reading after all. I'm not disappointed at all. I think it's even better than the yellow initial gold. That white version is really like exotic. Here's the same horse but with a black mane. Tell me in the comments which version you prefer, and for me I think both are really cool. So anyway, thank you very much for watching this video. I hope to see you soon. Bye!